Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales. I'm going to get started in the center of the page with the eyeglasses. So let's start on the left side. I'm going to draw a circle, starting from the top. Just work our way around to the bottom, and then back up to the top. I want to leave a small little gap in between. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So we're going to line up the top and draw that same size circle. I'm going to tuck the top edge of the beak in behind the glasses. So it's basically a curve from left to right. So let's start on the left side here. We're going to curve up, in behind the glasses. Now we're going to continue in between, just in the center there. And we'll come back down on the right side. Now we're going to move down and draw on the front edge of the beak. So right here we're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Now we want to move down again and draw on the top edge of the mouth. So we're going to start on the outside, on the left. Curve up in the middle, and then down on the right side. I want to curl around the mouth. So we're going to take the left side, round it out, and then just pull it in. We'll do the same thing on the right. So rounding this out, pulling this up, and then in. Now I'm going to give him a smile. So we're going to take these 2 points here and just curve up the side of the mouth. Just curving up. Now I just want to close off the end of the mouth with a little bracket. So we're just going to curve across the top. Now let's draw on the sides of the beak. So from this point, we're going to step in and curve around the bracket and then down in behind the beak. We'll do the same thing on the right. So we're going to step up, curving around the bracket, and then in behind the beak. Now we want to draw in the lower part of the mouth tucked in underneath the beak. So on the left side here, we're going to draw another curve from left to right. Now I'm going to take these ends and just curve in underneath the beak. So let's start on the left side. I'm just going to blend it into a curve going up. Do the same thing on the right side. Now let's move up above the beak and draw in the 2 large eyes. So we're going to start on the inside edge of the glasses on the left. We're going to draw a half oval going all the way to the top and then down on top of the cheek. So we'll go up to the top, round it out, and then just pull that down. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. Starting on the inside edge, we're going to curve up to the top of the eye. Now we're going to round it out and curve it down on top of the cheek. Now with the pupils, I want to push them in towards the inside of the eye, in behind the glasses. So we're going to start on the inside edge of the left eye, curve up, and then pull it down on top of the glasses. We'll do the same thing on the right, going up, and then pulling it down. We're going to fill the pupils in black. Now just above the eyes, we're going to draw on the eyelid. So we're going to start on the left side of the eye, we're going to step out, draw a curve going a little bit higher in the middle, and then we'll pull it down on the inside. We'll do the same thing on the right. So we're going to step over, going up above the right eye, and then we'll just pull that down on the right. In between the eyelids, we're going to draw a curve for the top of the head. So starting on the left, just curve across towards the right. Now let's work our way down towards the cheeks. So on the left side here, we're going to do a little overlap. So we're going to step up, curve out, and then down just on top of the cheek. We'll do the same thing on the right, going out and then down. Now let's add the furry cheeks. From the end of the line, we're just going to curve up and out. Starting on the left, I just want to go up towards the left and then pull that up. Do the same thing on the right side. Now I just want to curve back down, aiming towards the side of the cheek. So we're going to taper this line. Coming in, leaving a little bit of space. Do the same thing on the right. Now I want to curve in the opposite direction. From this point, I'm going to curve out and then down. Do the same thing on the right side. And then again, we're going to taper back towards the cheek, but leaving a little bit of space in between. And then finally, we're going to draw one more coming down the side of the beak. From here on the left, we'll curve down. I'm going to pull this in towards that curve of the beak, right in there. Do the same thing on the right, curving down. Now I'm going to curve this in towards the side of the beak. Now let's move back to the top and draw on the hat. So from left to right, we're going to draw a curve that comes down on top of the eyelids and back up on the right. So let's start over here on the left, curve down in towards the middle, and then pull this up on the right side. Now I'm going to round this out and pull this in towards the side of the head. So on the left we'll go out round it out, and then just pull that back in. We'll do the same thing on the right. Curving out, and then pulling that back in. We're going to give the brim of the hat some thickness. So we're going to start on the left side here. I'm just going to curve and taper out so it gets thicker as we come in. I'm just going to follow this all the way across the middle. And then on the right side, we're going to go up and then just taper it out to as we get towards the side. Now let's tuck the top of the hat in behind the brim. So just above the left eyelid, right up here, we're going to curve up and pull it out towards the left. Do the same thing on the right. So just above the right eyelid, curve up and out to the same height. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve that goes up in the middle and then down on the right. Let's add that little band across here. So from the brim, we're going to step up, curve up in the middle, and then down on the right. Now that we got the head, let's work our way down the body. So in the center, just below the chin, we're going to draw 2 short lines coming down. We're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Now we're going to draw in the collar. Just underneath the neck here, we're going to curve around towards the left, coming down, and then we're going to pull this up in towards the middle, leaving a little bit of space. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the center, we'll curve down and out, and then pull that in towards the base of the neck. Just below the collar, right down here, we're going to add a circle for the button. Now let's go in and draw on the top of the body. It's almost like a circle with an open end on the sides of the collar. So we're going to step over and just draw the bottom half of a circle, coming down the middle. We'll pull that back up on the right side, leaving a little bit of space on the side there. Underneath the body, we're going to add the belt. So on the left side, we're just going to taper down towards the middle and then pull this up on the right side. From the center of the belt at the bottom here, we're going to curve down and out towards the left. Go back to the top and curve down and out towards the right. Now we're going to curve the bottom of the jacket out towards the side. From here, we're going to curve up and out towards the left. Curve up and out towards the right. And then we're going to curve this in underneath the belt. So from this point, we're going to curve in, just leaving a little bit of an overlap on the side. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's add a little wrinkle in the jacket just underneath the belt. So right here, we're just going to curve down and out. Do the same thing on the right. In between these 2 points, I'm going to step up and just draw a little curve for the lower part of the belly, going across like this. Now on the sides, we're going to draw on the legs coming down towards the ankles. So on the left side, we're going to step out, curving in and down. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we can round out the bottom of the feet. So from the heel to the toe, draw a curve coming down and then out. We're going to round out the toe and then just pull it back down towards the bottom of the foot. So on the left side, I'm just going to round out the toe and then curve this back down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving around and then pulling that down. I'm going to layer the shoe in behind the foot. So at the top of this curve, I'm going to go up and then just pull that down. Do the same thing on the right. So at the top of the curve, we'll go up and then pull that down. Now on top of this curve, we're going to draw on the top of the shoe, going across and then in towards the inside of the leg. Do the same thing on the right. At the top of the curve, we'll go up and then pull that down. Now I'm going to draw on the outside part of the leg. I'm going to follow that same curve on the outside. So we'll step out, curve down on top of the foot. Now let's move back up and draw in the arm. So on the left side, I'm just going to have the arm hanging down. On the right, he'll be holding a cane. So let's start on the side of the body, about halfway down the curve. We're going to go out and down with a curve. We're going to draw on the cuff. So from here, I'm just going to curve across and up. And then from here, we're going to draw on the outside part of the arm, curving in behind the collar. So we'll go up and then just pull that in. We're going to draw a little cuff. So up here, we can follow that same curve, going from the outside to the inside. Now let's tuck the hand in underneath this cuff. So from the corner, we're going to step in and draw a little half circle. At the end of the circle, we're going to draw a little bracket. Now at the bottom of the thumb, I'm going to go around the bracket with a curve, going around and then back up. We're going to draw 3 fingers going out. Step down, curve up, and then one final finger, we're going to go all the way around in underneath the cuff. Now on the right side, we're going to have the arm curving in the opposite direction. So let's start right beside the collar at the same height as we have on the left. Curve down and then out. We're going to curve in and then down towards the bottom of the cuff. And then we'll curve this up underneath the body. Going up. So the arm is actually tapering and getting narrower as it comes back in. Let's draw the top of the cuff, step over, draw another curve. At the end of the arm, we're going to draw the hand flipped over this way. So you're going to see the thumb. At the top corner of the cuff, we're going to go around, down, and then we're just going to pull that up. On the side of the thumb, we're going to draw the first finger. So it's like a half oval going out and then back in. We're going to layer a second finger underneath. So at the bottom right down here, we're going to curve around. It's like an oval and go underneath the thumb. We'll do that one more time. Now let's draw the cane in behind the fingers. So at the bottom of this finger, we're going to draw two straight lines coming down side by side. And we're going to close off the bottom with a little half circle. Now we're going to continue these two lines up above the fingers and then curving at the end of the cane. So on the outside, we'll follow this up just above the thumb. We'll go up, hook it around, and then down. On the inside, just above the finger, we're going to follow that same curve, going around, and then we'll close off the bottom with another small half circle. Now at the base of this finger here, we're going to step down, and we'll curve up underneath the cuff. Now I want to show that the hand's inside the cuff, so from this corner, I'm just going to curve it out. We'll fill that in black. And there we have it. There's Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales. I hope you enjoyed today's bonus lesson, and if you have any other requests, please add it in the comments below. I want to thank you so much for your support. We'll see you again soon.